I think that women really just want secure families, a hope for a future. They want freedom. And I think the ability to pursue the American dream. I think it's essentially what most women really want, and they feel protective of their families and their children, and they want the ability to make their lives as good as they possibly can. And I think that's probably the goal. If you ask most women today, that's probably their primary goal.
And a great wardrobe.
A great word, and shoes, yeah,
and a purse. I mean, if we're going to be honest,
good coffee.
I think a lot of women too. I think the media and the way things are, a lot of pressures are put on women to do everything, to be everything for everybody, and it's very difficult because when you're trying to raise a family and you're trying to make a living and you have a husband, or even if you're a single mom, it's really difficult for women because it's always in your face. They're always throwing into your face that you have to be everything to everybody. And I think women need to have a little bit of that pressure taken off, that it's okay to just be one thing. It's okay to be a mom. It's okay. If you want to work and you don't want to have a family, that's okay. So I think that women really want that kind of calmness. I think so, because that's what I want. And I want that calmness.
We don't want to be men either.
No,
and I think for a long time, for decades, they've been kind of wanting us to be more like men and be equal with men. I don't want to be a man. I don't want that kind. I want to be a woman. I don't want to. I want to wear my hair and wear makeup and be feminine. And I don't want to be told. I don't want to be pigeonholed, and it seems like for a long time they've been trying to put us in boxes, and it's bizarre because they try to say that they're giving us more when they're actually giving us less.
Well, they're trying to make us more masculine, and they're trying to make the men that we're supposed to marry and be attracted to and all of those things more feminine.
Exactly.
So another thing women really want is real men.
Yes.
Like men.
Hallelujah.
Do things.
Yes.
And I think that's such an important part, and I think this next generation is in peril, frankly, especially the boys, because our culture has so emasculated men, and so men don't even understand what women want anymore, which is thus the book. They really don't. I'm so surprised that you're in the South and they're escorting you off of the curb. You're in LA or New York and they're afraid to open doors for you because they might get it thrown at them.
Exactly.
So
those
who were supposedly raising women up and called themselves feminists are really the ones who have done everything to take away what is most amazing about women and men and what we want.
Well, that's the thing. Men and women, no matter what it is, we're different. We come from different places.
And that's the beauty.
It is the beauty. And the meshing of that together makes a great relationship for people. And it makes a great place to raise children. Boys need to be masculine with their fathers, and little girls need to be feminine. There is nothing wrong with that. They're trying to mold us in such a different way now. They're trying to make everybody the same. If you look at fashion and you look at a lot of things that are being pushed, they're trying to do this androgynous look, and everybody's going to be the same. I don't want to live like that.
In California, our bathroom bill is
oh, yes,
a perfect example of that. Everyone, where there are no boys, there are no girls. Everybody's just kind of whatever.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday in the restrooms in Washington, D.C. that they have the unisex bathrooms now in all of the airports because we don't want to, this culture is trying to imply that we're not supposed to have a gender identity. Well, we are supposed to have a gender identity, and what you pointed to, Morgan, I think is so important. It's not about two of the same puzzle pieces fitting together. It's about puzzle pieces that fit together because they're different.
That's exactly
and that's where the real beauty is and all of that. And so I think we just want to be different. We want to be women, and we want to know men that are real men, and that's where all the fun is to me.
But look, women have a strength. A special strength when they get behind a man. They don't have to be out there yes, a lot of women compete with men, but there's also the woman that's behind the man, that's the support system, that really, that makes a relationship. It also, you can't change that. That's human nature, you know?
But can we talk turkey for a second and say a couple things that are just facts? Women don't compete in men's sports at the same level, or even in the military, because they are not physically equipped. So women need to quit pretending and wanting what men have. It only illuminates some sort of inferiority, when indeed we're not inferior.
No,
we're different.
We're different.
We're equal in a different way,
That's
in
right.
a complementary way.
That's right.
And instead of trying to be men, we need to be the best women we can be.
We're not talking though about equal pay. If you're working the same job as a man, we should get the same pay as a man. That's a whole different thing. But what we're talking about is physical things and things that women can't do and don't have to do and shouldn't even try.
But they try to peg us. They try to.
I want to lift stuff.
I know, but they try to put us into this little category and this little peg, you know.
Boxes.
And they try. That's what they try to do to us, and everybody. And I think it causes a lot of stress among men and women.
And look at where women have gotten ourselves now. Now we are in a position where you almost can't afford any longer to really stay home and raise children. You almost have to be in the workforce. So they've taken freedoms away in the name of claiming freedoms that we still don't really have in a lot of ways. And I think the whiny side of women, I want this, I want that, is so unappealing. It's unappealing even to other women.
Oh, definitely.
And so
most definitely.
The way that the feminists approach this in that kind of whiny, contentious way was never the way to get what they really wanted. And the fact of the matter is, I don't think they really knew what they really wanted. I think they just were feeling whiny that day.